Hey there, Aquarius. Welcome to Divine Conversations and welcome to your tarot reading for the month of July of 2021. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in. If you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Eric. It is very nice to meet you. And if you're returning, what's up, squad? So, general energy reading for the month of July. Yes, please keep in mind that this is a general reading, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. This is a fairly timeless reading, even though these are messages dated for the month of July. This could resonate for you at any time. So even if you're finding this later on after the fact, then this may still resonate for you at that time, yeah? Also keep in mind we could be speaking to a cross watcher, so the roles could be reversed here. If this message would resonate for you or fits in your life with the roles reversed, then just take it as it resonates, then reverse the roles. Everything's fine, okay? If you'd like to get a personal reading with me, I am available for that in limited quantities this month. All the information is in the description box below, including my email and some of the readings that I offer. Yeah, if you have maybe an idea for another one, just hit me up. We'll talk about it. Also, I encourage you guys to check me out on Patreon, patreon.com/Divine Conversations. Lots of great stuff going on there. As always, please make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. I love to hear from you guys. Let's have a conversation about what's going on in your life. And make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising signs, yeah? And maybe even your Venus sign if you're looking for messages in terms of love. Yes? Specifically. Oakley dokley, Aquarius. Let's dive right in. Your pre-shuffle energies, at least at this moment, are talking about some sort of love relationship. Now, we could be talking marriage. I'm just going to be straight up and honest with you. This marriage may be ending. It was a soulmate situation, okay? You do have the Six of Cups here, all right? But you have the Six of Cups coupled with a whole slew of cards that are representing the other side of the equation. I want to say the aggressor here. The accuser, actually, is what I'm hearing. And it's on the masculine side. You have the Six of Cups with the King of Pentacles, which in this case could represent a husband or father. But then you also have that with the King of Cups, and the King of Cups is in reverse. This person is emotionally manipulative. And I feel like they are using the amount of time that you've been together, or at least the past between the two of you, to their advantage. They are using deceptive and emotionally manipulative tactics to get their way. They're in denial, okay? And it feels like Aquarius, they are in denial of the truth of the situation. They don't want to see things straight. They don't want to see things from your point of view. Okay, this is definitely a controlling and domineering situation, the Hierophant in reverse, but also with the Hierophant in reverse, you do have justice. And this is another example or another reason to why, as I'm saying here, this could be a situation that may end up in divorce in the near future because of the fact that what the Hierophant is saying to me here is this marriage or this bond or this commitment, whatever, is broken, is toxic. And then on the other side of the situation, which I feel like is either you, Aquarius, or the spouse or the person that is connected to this King of Pentacles, upright King of Cups reversed, this person has Temperance with the Wheel of Fortune, okay? And I feel like at this, and then also at the bottom of the deck, you guys, you have the Eight of Cups. I feel like the person with the Temperance and Wheel of Fortune energy representing them, there's definitely a level of inner balance, inner peace, inner harmony, inner union that is kind of making you or them open and receptive to change. And change for the better. And this feels like you or they are open to a sort of change that may, quite frankly, take you or them away from this partner that's being emotionally manipulative. I'm not saying that you are fighting for a breakup or fighting for walking away, But I do feel like you are more, or they are more open and receptive to it than they may have been in the past, because there's a sense of harmony and union within, and just a sense of a level of peace that I'm getting from Temperance that is kind of opening the pathways, opening the doorways for something to end. 8 of Cups. Now, I did dive down the rabbit hole a little bit before I started recording this for you, Aquarius. So let's talk about that, because this does feel relevant. Underneath the 8 of Cups, you do have the 2 of Pentacles. I do feel like there is a level of debate here that is happening internally. You're weighing your options, whether to walk away and whether to not walk away. And there is a sense of nostalgia that's coming through you also, but I feel like that's why this other individual is so good, or it's so able to manipulate you in terms of the past, because you have a lot of fond memories of the past too. Underneath the 2 of Pentacles is the 3 of Cups. And the 3 of Cups is representing that past celebratory energy, the good old days when things were great, and there weren't any manipulative tendencies or tactics being thrown into the situation. Underneath the 3 of Cups is the 6 of Wands to the 4 of Wands. At one point, this was a happy situation. This was a balanced situation, and you wanted to move forward with it. There was love here. But at the same time, underneath the Ace of Cups, you have the Queen of Swords to the 2 of Wands, to death, to the world, Aquarius. So there is a level, there is an energy here of, remembering the good old times, but then the Queen of Swords comes up and is like, whoa, 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 pump the brakes. Because that's not what the situation is now. It doesn't matter what happened in the past. The past is the past. And yeah, those were great days, but that's not now. And quite frankly, it's a little bit of a shame that you're bringing up the past here when that is not our reality at all. By you bringing up the past and trying to make it seem like, or by this person trying to bring up the past and trying to remind you of the good old days to keep you from walking away, is actually kind of, when you really think about it, and especially from the Queen of Swords point of view, that's only making it worse. Because you're doing nothing but reminding me just how toxic this situation has become, or just how toxic it has been all along. Because then the other element to this is the 6 of Wands. The 6 of Wands is victory, personal recognition, sure, but it can also be keeping up appearance or putting on a show for everybody to see. Putting on a show for everybody to see. 6 of Wands and the 3 of Cups. And the Queen of Swords here is like, you know what? No, I'm not having it anymore. Or at least I'm not willing to hear that end of the argument anymore, because I am being faced with a decision right now. You are, Aquarius or Crosswatcher, you are a very different person now than you were when this situation started. And that is the whole balance and harmony we were talking about here that is leading you towards ending a situation, being strong enough to end a romantic situation or some sort of interpersonal connection. Potentially. I'm not saying that it's ending now. I'm not saying that this is a definite answer in terms of like the relationship's over, pack your bags and get the fuck out. Like, that's not what I'm saying here. But what I am saying is at least somebody at this point is open to a change for the better, no matter what that means. Doesn't make it any easier for them, or doesn't make it any easier for you emotionally. Like, you're still going to have to go through a grieving process depending on what happens here, but at least you're more willing to go for it or go with it, should that ultimately prove to be the right thing. Okay. Coolio, yo. I am going to reshuffle here. I'm going to clear the deck a little bit, and then there's that 2 of Cups again. Meh. 2 of Cups, but then also the Page of Swords. So it feels like you're kind of dissecting this bond, like dissecting this relationship. You're really getting down to the nitty gritty and being like, okay, what are the facts? What's really going on here? What am I supposed to do with this? How am I supposed to feel? How should I feel? How do I feel? Like, what's the tea, McGee? 2 of Pentacles to the 8 of Cups again. Weighing the options. Do I stay or do I go? What's best? What is better in the long run is what I just heard. 3 of Cups. No, stay. We're going to have so much fun. It's going to be great. It's going to be so much better than you thought, or so much better than it was in the past. Oh, really? And how do you expect me to believe that, given the past that we've had, or at least what's happened in the recent past? Like, we're not necessarily talking like the distant past a few years ago, 5-6 years ago. We're talking about what's happened in the last 6 months at least, right? Okay, that's enough. Let's shuffle here. 5 shuffles for you, Aquarius. 1. For my Aquarians, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is 2. For the month of July 2021 and beyond. This is 3. Oh, sorry. I want to say Capricorn because I just did Capricorn's reading, but Aquarius. Oh, actually, you could be dealing with a Capricorn, or you could be a Capricorn Aquarius cusper. But anyway, Aquarius, I am seeing purple for you. This is 4. And in terms of translation for me as a reader, purple is translating into a higher state of awareness, maybe even a higher state of emotional awareness. This is 5. Whatever. Let's cut the deck here, I'm sorry. Aquarius, let's cut the deck, yeah? Boop. All right. Overall energy, Aquarius, you have the Queen of Cups, and it's so funny because I was in between readings between you and Capricorn, yeah? And I was starting to channel your energies, and some cards, like 2 cards flipped out. I don't remember what the other one was, but it was the Queen of Cups. One of them was the Queen of Cups, okay? So this is you, what I just heard is emotional fulfillment, but getting down to the bottom of what would be emotionally fulfilling. Again, also, how do I really feel about this? And maybe you're facing a situation in which things really aren't that bad, or as bad as it might seem, or how bad as you're making it out to be. Like, what the fuck ever. If you're feeling a certain type of way, then that has a right to be honored within you. And even if it's just like, you know what, I'm just not feeling this relationship any longer. I mean, you might get the 3rd degree, but I'm not sure that you really have to answer all of that. I mean, it is what it is. You're just not feeling it anymore. You'd rather move on in a different direction, then you have every right to do that. I mean, I don't know your personal situation, but free yourself. Underneath the Queen of Cups, oh, well, look at that. The 6 of Swords, 2 Justice, and the 3 of Swords. And the 6 of Wands, quite frankly. And the Queen of Wands. Because, Aquarius, you are getting over some sort of heartbreak. You are getting over you're getting over it because you are finally sinking into it, finally diving into it, saying, okay, what is it that I truly feel about this situation? And what do I need to do because of that? So we've got some predictive energies going on here, okay? But it's looking like, Aquarius, what you need to do to deal with that is move forward. So I guess the question now is, Aquarius, what is the best way to move forward? Because I actually did just hear some of you ask me that. I say that, well, what's the best way to move forward? I don't know. What is it to you? What do you feel? How do you feel about the situation as a whole? Don't allow yourself to get trapped or caught in all these good memories or good times or whatnot. No. Take everything into account, Aquarius, the whole kit and caboodle. How do you feel about everything put together? Okay. Let's get into the rest of your reading here. So first half and second half of your reading. The first half of your reading is looking at the past up until this current moment. Again, keep in mind, it doesn't necessarily have to be just in July of 2021. Even if you're watching this after the fact or after July and this resonates for you, then this is the current moment that we're talking about for you, okay? So we're talking the past to the current moment. That's the first half of your reading. The second half of your reading is looking from this current moment off into the future, yeah? First half of your reading, first set of surrounding energies you have. Excellent. The Nine of Pentacles. This is you standing on your own. And I feel like up from the past up until this moment, Aquarius, you've been literally cultivating this energy of being independent, being a self-sufficient, being sovereign, and being able to think for yourself. Make your own damn decisions is what I just heard. And I definitely feel like this is an energy of where you are currently, but it's definitely related to the past because everything that's been happening up until this point has been leading you to get into this energy because you really do need to think for yourself here, okay? This is not someone else's opinion that should be weighing heavily on you. This is literally how you truly feel and what boundaries you need to put in place to preserve your sense of self. Nine of Pentacles, Aquarius, is coupled with the Sun. Beautiful. And so what I really do feel like here for you, Aquarius, is that there is a deeper sense of your soul, your guidance, your inner guidance system, your higher guidance system, whatever you want to call it. A deeper aspect of you is flooding forward right now. And that's what's giving you, helping to provide you this sense of stability and sovereignty to make your own decision here in terms of whatever this is for you. And I definitely will say that the experiences that you've had in the past, from the past up until now, have definitely been helping lead you to this place where now a deeper sense of self can flood through into your life. Yes? The Sun is also a really optimistic card, and it represents victory. So in terms of standing up to the past, Aquarius, you find the greatest victory by being 100% you. 100% authentic to what it is you truly want. And I also just heard what it is you fear. Now, I'm not advocating for giving into your fears, but when I heard that, it actually feels like you have some serious concerns moving forward. There are certain elements to whatever situation you're dealing with right now, Aquarius, that if you were to move forward, you need to make sure that you're moving forward in a different way than you've dealt with in the past. Your fears here, or the fears that I'm hearing of, represent your, we'll call them apprehensions towards moving forward with this same situation or this same person, expressly because of what has happened in the past. These fears are translating into, can I actually trust you? And can I trust your word? Can I trust you're going to follow through with what you say? Because remember, we had that King of Cups in the beginning of the reading in your pre-shuffle that was speaking to emotional manipulation, doing and saying exactly what it is they need to do and say to catch you, to hook you, and then flip it on you. We ain't doing that. Second set of surrounding energies for you, Aquarius, in the first half of your reading. There you go. There's that Queen of Swords again. Don't lie to me. Don't lie to me, says the Queen of Swords. I'll say it again. Don't lie to me. Queen of Swords is coupled with, you've got to be kidding me. Yo, fuck this guy. The King of Wands. I'm telling you, man, don't fucking lie to me. The Queen of Swords is saying this to the King of Wands because that person that was represented by the King of Cups in reverse is now coming through as the King of Wands. So selfish, so self-centered, only ego-based, ego-driven, only after what it is that serves him and her or their happiness. Don't lie to me. I just heard because you're going to get the shit end of the stick. Okay. Your challenge, Aquarius, in the first half of your reading is the High Priestess. Trusting your intuition. Yep. Because you know even with the Queen of Cups here, your feelings, your emotions are giving you the right answers. You know exactly what's going on here. Even if you can't prove it on the surface, which is something that the King of Wands thrives on, right? Smoke and mirrors. I mean, people talk, whatever. People talk, prove it. That's okay. Damn, Aquarius, you know what I just heard? That's okay. I don't need to prove it. I'll just leave your ass. Then we'll see what you do. Trust your intuition, Aquarius. The High Priestess is coupled with death. You are not the same person that you were when this situation started. I guarantee you of that. And I bet you, okay, what Spirit just said was this was spiritual training. Because you've been going through a lot of tough circumstances, maybe even a lot of manipulation in terms of gaslighting, okay? That has really been helping you fine-tune your connection with your intuition, because you have been needing to rely on your intuition, not what this guy says or woman. This doesn't have to be just a man. Even though I was picking up on a masculine energy, this could also be a woman, okay? Like, don't worry, this is not gender, this is energy, okay? And what these energies represent. Trust your intuition. If your intuition is leading you to say this shit is over, or it needs to be over, trust that. Okay? Your closing message or potential outcome, Aquarius, in the first half of your reading is the Three of Pentacles. Self-mastery, building, teamwork. Teamwork. Is this a team, Aquarius? Or I heard, or is this one size fits all? Because I'm pretty sure I don't fit into this, or I'm pretty sure you don't fit into this situation. Not because you're unworthy or you're less than or whatever, but you don't fit this situation because this situation is tailor-made for this idiot. This ain't no one size fits all. This is supposed to be a team. Don't lie to me. Three of Pentacles is coupled with the Page of Cups. Oh, I'm so sorry. We'll be a team. Really? All right, motherfucker. Prove it. And when you don't, I'm gonna slice the shit out of your ass. Because then it's really over. Be careful of that, okay? Be careful of somebody coming back and trying to win you over using petty, stupid, emotional tactics. I mean, even though you do have this Queen of Cups energy going on here, in terms of your emotions, hold that for yourself. But when it comes to dealing with this guy or this girl, take all of the emotion out of it and be straight factual. Do not let them have an ounce, even a milliliter of your emotions any longer, because they have been using your emotions against you. Not to say that your emotions are bad. I don't want you to lose any connection, any sort of connection with your emotions at all. And if this situation has been leading you towards not trusting your intuition or cutting out your emotional awareness, baby, you need to reverse that quick. Because your emotions are a very strong suit. But see, that's why this individual knows or feels like or even wants to manipulate you from that place. Because that actually, what I'm feeling for you guys specifically, or for whomever is resonating with this reading, your emotions are one of the strongest aspects in terms of your manifestation. You actually feel like a very strong manifester, and this person is using that to their advantage. Not as a team, but to get what they want. And then leaving you high and dry in the process. And then being able to come back around and be, oh, I'm so sorry, I love you. And you're like, and you just like melt into a putty, into a big old puddle. There need to be better emotional boundaries here. I'm not trying to come for you. I'm not trying to yell at you, but I'm saying for your own safety, for your own well-being, there have got to be better emotional boundaries. And if you need to come off as a complete ice queen when it comes to this King of Wands energy, baby, do that. Because I literally just heard it. Because they deserve it. They do not deserve one more milliliter, let alone a smidge, a drop. They don't even deserve a mist of your emotions any longer. Because they are using that against you. Okay? Okay. Let's get into the second half of your reading, yeah? First set of surround... but before I go further, keep in mind, we're looking at the current moment off into the future, yeah? First set of surrounding energies for you, Aquarius, in the second half of your reading, you have the Nine of Wands. Good. Push forward. Persevere. Don't stop now. Do not give up. Okay? Because you're making your way out of this. Nine of Wands is coupled with the Three of Cups. Again, don't let them rope you back in. Oh, come on, just like one more party. Or don't you remember those friends of ours? They miss you. They'd really love to see us together. But don't do it. Don't do it. It's manipulative. Okay? Second set of surrounding energies for you, Aquarius, in the second half of your reading. The devil! I mean, I'm trying to make light of it, but like, this is serious. This is serious, Aquarius. It's the devil, okay? This is entrapment. This is fear-based reality. This is fear tactics. This is emotional manipulation. This is codependency at its highest, most potent form. Don't let this toxicity back into your life. Move forward from it. The devil is coupled with the moon. Oh, talk about toxicity, devil, bad situations at its highest form, because the devil is trying to hide through illusion. The devil is trying to hide through smoke and mirrors. It may not look like it on the surface with the moon, but the devil is behind this shit. Okay? And the devil wants you to not be clear. But you got to see past this illusion and see past the surface. What I'm kind of feeling, the image that I'm getting with this, Aquarius, is like you looking into a pond, all right, or some sort of water, a body of water, and it's reflective on the surface, and you can see, and what you can see on the surface is like, oh, that doesn't look so bad. Actually, that looks kind of nice. But then you get down underneath the surface, and that's where you see all the muck, all the shit, all the dangerous creatures that are lurking down there, just waiting for you to dive in, thinking it's all cute and fun with it, and then they're just gonna catch you and rip you down to the bottom of the waterbed, and now you're drowning. Or now they're ripping you apart. Now they're eating you alive. Like, I know that just got real dark and scary, but hello? The devil with the moon? Oh no, you want to stay far away from that, okay? I do feel like this person is going to come back and try and rope you in. They're literally going to come back as the devil embodied and throw all kinds of smoke and mirrors or illusions your way to get you from seeing that this is the devil, okay? And quite frankly, Aquarius, that's what they've been doing all along. Your challenge, Aquarius, in the second half of your reading is the Page of Pentacles. It's starting anew, starting over, moving into a next direction, moving into the next phase of your life. Page of Pentacles is coupled with good, the Ten of Swords. So, okay, this is actually really quite excellent. Now, also what I'm getting, Aquarius, is that the Page of Pentacles is representing this individual coming back with an offer, just like the Page of Cups. But again, it's a page offer. It's not the king. I mean, it's not the knight, and it's damn sure not the king or queen. It's a page. And no disrespect to adolescent energies, but this is not sufficient. This is not an adequate offer. And the challenge here is to end it and keep it dead. Keep it dead. All right? Don't let it resurrect. Listen. Don't go ending this situation and then bury it in some fucking animal cemetery. Or don't go burying it in some sort of pet cemetery. You know that book by Stephen King, Pet Cemetery, where people were burying their pets and then they came back to life as freaking zombies, and then the main character, his wife and the mother of his son dies. And then his son dies, and he buries both of them in that fucking cemetery, and they come back as fucking zombies, as monsters. Don't do that. Don't go burying it in no pet cemetery, honey. We ain't trying to resurrect this shit, okay? Woo! All All right, closing message or potential outcome for you, Aquarius, in the second half of your reading is the Nine of Cups. Satisfaction guaranteed if you follow through. If you don't let this come back into your life. If you do not accept the same shit from this situation. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and say, go ahead and sit there and look pretty and smug. Yeah, you're like, yeah, what's up, motherfucker? What you got for me now? That's right, you ain't got shit. Nine of Cups is coupled with the Six of Cups. And what I'm reading this as is you being smug, I guess, which quite frankly, what I just heard was you have every right to feel smug at this point in terms of overcoming the past. Looking back on the past and be like, yeah, I did that, but I came out of it alive and I'm much better off for it, aren't I? Sword, you sure are. You sure as shit are. All right, Aquarius, I'm going to get your closing oracle guidance from the Sacred Destiny deck. Yeah? Cool. 5 shuffles. Yikes. 1. This is 2. For my Aquarians, please Spirit closing messages for Aquarius. This is 3. Now, remember that I did say that I was seeing purple for you. This is higher wisdom, higher awareness. Maintain that. This is 4. It's like you've been in this situation long enough to see it from a much higher point of view now than you have been able to in the past, which is going to help you make some critical decisions, key decisions. This is 4. Sure, and then this is 5. Try one more time. Come on. There we go. All right, closing oracle guidance for you, Aquarius, in this reading. Two of them. I'm going to take them. Opportunity and freedom. We're definitely taking both of those. I want to start with opportunity first. Here you go. Gifts from the universe are ready to cascade into your life. Abundance, health, longevity, vitality, and joy are flowing to you gently and easily in the days ahead. There may be times when the goodness of life feels like it's ebbing and flowing, rather than being a steady stream of fulfillment. This is similar to the moon peeking through the pine trees for a moment or two. But as you stay open and receptive, physical and emotional gifts will come into your life. Instead of bemoaning the fact that there isn't a steady and constant stream of joy and gifts from the universe, accept whatever you receive in a spirit of gratitude, and your bounty will increase tenfold. This is a universal law. And finally, you have freedom. Express yourself without hesitation. Break free and let your spirit fly. Make choices that increase your freedom. Don't be tied down. Laugh, dance, explore, and go beyond predictable behavior. Be daring. Cast aside restrictions. Find your wings. As you do, you'll help others find theirs. You are not here to be ordinary or live a mundane life. You are here to step beyond limitations and self-imposed boundaries. Do not be trapped by convention or the need to please others. Choose life on your terms. Don't accept rules that don't feel right. You can be immensely free and yet still be a part of a loving, supportive community. There you have it, Aquarius. I really hope this was helpful for you. Thank you so much for tuning in. I love you all so very much. And I hope you guys have a fantastic month. And I look forward to connecting with you again for our next reading very, very soon. Yeah? Take care. Mwah! Bye.